So up next is Sandra Bullock and Melissa McCarthy.
This movie's stupid, and I can't wait to rip it apart.
Trailer.
Sir, I don't understand. I've closed more cases than any agent here.
You are a solid agent, but you're not a team player. None of the other agents like you.
Wait for my 3 count. 1, 2. Unbelievable.
You got a situation in Boston. I'm sending you up.
FBI. We recently got intel that you brought in a dealer, Terrell Rojas.
Hey, look who's here!
Detective Mullins isn't back from lunch yet.
I'm sure you won't mind.
Well, he's a she.
Oh, it's on! She's crazy!
I'm Special Agent Sarah Ashburn. Are you about to be interrogated by an officer?
I am an officer, and that's my perp.
Could you just close the door on the way out?
I'll shut the door on you. Will you lay down here, put your head in the door, and I'll slam it about 157,000 times.
Oh, girl, you better run.
I'm gonna make you bend over, and I'm gonna reach up into your pocket and get the keys to your house. And then I'm gonna drive there and stab you with your own badge. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's loosen that up. Surprise!
Come on, man.
Get out, bull in China shop.
What part of out do you not understand?
You want to go out?
We'll take you out. I can't hold you.
All right, let's pull him over. Come on.
No, wait, I'm not getting anywhere, really. I can't lift him up.
He's all right? The metal car broke his fall? That was pretty awesome.
You are killing us out there. You don't fit in.
I am a federal agent.
What are those?
They're Spanx. They're Spanx. They just hold everything together.
Why? What's gonna come popping out?
So that was The Heat.
Yes, The Heat, starring
Yay,
Sandra Bullock and
starring Melissa McCarthy of stupid.
Bridesmaids, also
All
same
right.
director.
Bridesmaids.
Paul Feig.
Well, I was going to say Identity Thief and the end credits of This Is 40.
And she was recently in The Hangover Part 3.
Yeah, again, and this is just. I remember you when you were on Gilmore Girls and you kind of came off as relatively classy, and now you just kind of like are just I say whatever I want and I'm goofy in that really disgusting way. Like
I think she's like a female Chris Farley.
I was gonna say female Red Fox.
No, female Chris Farley.
No,
Yes.
Chris Farley was funny.
She's
Secondly,
funny. I think she's funny.
no, she just says like stuff that's supposed to make you uncomfortable. She's like, I will rip you a new vagina. Like, it's just like, what? That doesn't even make sense. Like, she says stuff that doesn't make sense, but it's so well delivered that people just kind of like giggle. And I'm like, no, it didn't make sense. It's like Bill Cosby. That's just making noises. If he just comes out going, pudding pop, it's not funny. And then Sandra Bullock of, I don't know how to act if I'm not playing an FBI agent anymore, apparently. Hey, Miss Congeniality, how's that going for you?
I think this movie's going to be funny. Anyway, like I said, it's the same director as Bridesmaids, Paul Feig. I think I'm saying his name right. The writer of this movie is Katie Dippold. I think I'm saying her name right. She wrote for Mad TV and Parks and Recreation. This is her first feature I think she's written.
The best thing I've ever seen in Parks and Recreation, she didn't write. And it was when Patton Oswalt
Yeah.
did his Star Wars filibuster.
Yeah, it's the only thing I've seen of that show.
Completely improvised. Everything else was stupid. So Patton Oswalt's the greatest writer that show's ever had.
But otherwise, this movie clearly is playing off the traditional buddy cop
There is
motif.
nothing traditional about this.
No, they are. No, I'm saying the traditional, like, we're putting a buddy cop movie within the confines of
So it's Starsky
comedy.
and Hutch meets stupid?
No, I didn't say Starsky and Hutch. I was going to say something like more like 48 Hours, with the straight, super straight, one character and
that
the
was a
off
cop
the
and a criminal.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the team up. The idea is team up. You have a super straight character with the really off the wall comedic sidekick almost, and I think that's what they're playing. Straight man, the traditional straight man versus funny man.
Tango and Cash.
That's better. Yeah, Tango Cash. That's better right there.
Lethal Weapon.
Yes, Lethal Weapon. That's a good one.
But this is, they both come off as comedic. That's the thing. There's no straight man here. You just have subtle comedy versus over the top comedy. There's no straight man. That's why I seem to have like
maybe Biff. Maybe
I
Biff
have no.
playing straight man.
Well, no. It seems like if anything, he's going to actually turn out to be one of the villains if this is following the classic motif.
That would be, yeah. That would, yeah.
So anyway, secondly, it's just like, yeah, there's no straight man of the group. They have serious comedy versus off-the-wall comedy, and I was like, all right, well, who's grounding us in reality here? Neither of them. That's why I don't find it funny. I don't care. Melissa McCarthy has been able to deliver some humor. I don't always find it funny, but I can recognize it as comedy, and she does very well at the box office. Fine. I think Identity Thief almost worked better because Jason Bateman plays a great straight man. I can't say the same thing as Sandra Bullock. I don't see her as playing, and straight person. You know what I mean? Like as far as like the Dean Martin to the Jimmy.
I think it's going to be great. I think the team up's going to be pretty interesting. It might not be the best story. I can see that the trailer focuses so much on the comedy that I think the plot is going to be so much of a side piece to it. Like the plot's going to be so generic.
Well, it's like
some drug thing.
Yeah, oh my God, there's someone inside the forces doing something.
It's so traditional. That the story's going to be so traditional that the comedy is.
It's a setup for bits. It's a setup for bits. Right. It's like the Three Stooges movie last year. The story is a setup for bits.
Right.
That's it.
But I think
I
think it's still going to be pretty funny. And I'm going to say matinee.
I am going to say TV. I can't even
No, you can't even say TV because there's lots of jokes. This is a rated R movie, and there's lots of jokes that are not going to go on TV.
Well, then I give it a red.
Oh.
You've talked me down. I just don't see any merit to the team up. Like they're not trying to do anything brave here. And again, they're not trying to do a story. They're just literally trying to capitalize on McCarthy's fame, and Sandra Bullock has some star power still. Enjoy that for about 3 more days, by the way. That being said,